Where are you at?
Hello everybody, it's Valzrix here, bringing you some Ghost Recon Wildlands open beta footage. I was playing the crap out of it. I think I put like 21 hours over the beta. Now as for getting into it, the character creation. Now as for customization of your character model, like facial creation, like a lot of MMOs will pull off, was very lackluster. You just had some presets, so I was kind of disappointed in that, but when it came to the actual clothing, there was quite a bit. You could pretty much make your character different from everyone else, so that was a very enjoyable experience that I'm glad that they added. As you can see here, backpacks, just going through the different textures from different types as well. Now, as for difficulty of the game, there's obviously the different types from the easiest to the hardest. We played on extreme the entire way through, and it was a lot of fun. I ended up turning off my different parts of my HUD. I turned off like my map. That was mostly just preference on my half. Now, I made a lot of this footage was when I was doing my live stream towards the end of the beta, so I couldn't get a lot of people on to, play at the time. I should have did a lot of my recording right at the start, but I got too carried away with the game, the open beta. So I played, showing a lot of, I guess I showed a little bit of more of the AI side, if you're playing by yourself. In that shot right there, I synced up a shot with one of the AI, and as soon as I took the shot, he cleared out the other guy. So it was fun. The AI worked actually pretty well. I was kind of fearing that they would be clunky. They actually responded pretty well to moving around. They didn't get stuck on many things, so that was I was happy. You did very well with this game, Ubisoft. You did very well. Now, recon in an area had an element that standard, shooters, where you have to manually walk around, get some binoculars, pray that you can spot everyone. The drone made things so much easier, but also a lot of fun. The drone, 10 out of 10, would fly again. So it added a lot more, I guess, angles. I could literally plan out who I needed to take out and when. And as you can see here, I was executing that very cautiously. Like, on the extreme difficulty, one thing was the AI had a little bit more situational awareness. That guy, on the other hand, not sure if he saw his friend get dropped and ignored it or didn't see it, but this guy coming out of the cave that I actually have to enter, he noticed. He was like looking at it. He was like, oh shit, someone's down. So definitely enjoyable. So many different vehicles. I'll get a little more into that. But right here, I was hoping to explore a little bit with the grenades. So the red circle was the radius of the explosion. I was a little worried because I'm like, he didn't take any damage, but the actual blast did, it did, drop him back onto the ground. And so I tried it again. I was like, I wonder if it was just a fluke. Nope. The blast actually kicked him to the ground, made my life a little bit easier so I didn't get peppered like so. And here I was just throwing it. I was just like, I gotta take him out. A little bit more AI commands going on, which I didn't even click, so I had to go back and do it again. With vehicles, an escape in a zone or an area that just there's so many vehicles. Like in the 2 zones that we got to explore, I think we ran into 15 or 20 different types of vehicles, from land to air to water, and there's a lot more. Like, if just from, you know, looking at all the information in the game, they said there's like 60 plus, and in 2 zones we saw, you know, 15 to 20 different types. I'm excited to see the other zones. Definitely excited, because there's obviously there's some vehicles that are the same, like some of the same choppers, some of the same like sedans, but there was like the APC, this boat. There's a few different vehicles that were unique, and I enjoyed that. The tractor is probably, I guess, the most entertaining when it came to fun value, just because Plano, who was here in this footage here, he just hopped on the back, just started aiming around while I just cruised. Now, we took this chopper here to a field because we spotted some enemies, and Plano literally took out every single one of them by himself with his grenade. I missed both my shots because they were just running in circles trying to figure out where we were coming from, but before they could even figure out where we were, Plano took them down. It was amazing. Now, a lot of the missions you can go stealth, but there's some like this. We had to literally blow these doors open. We could not, you know, pick them. We could not get in there. We had to blow them open, so they literally were calling backup. We had to go in there and take them out as quickly as possible so we could hack the network relay, which which I found really enjoyable, was the wide variety of missions, because I kind of had a feeling at the start, like before we got in, I was like, oh goodness, it's just gonna be, okay, go here, kill these people, or go here, steal these, you know, these documents. No, there's somewhere you're just like, okay, you gotta get here now. You have to get across the map in, like, you know, time. So there's timed missions, and like this one here, we had to hack that computer. We only had, you know, a minute, if that. Now, I did not get any actual footage of the, like, in-depth footage of the weapon customization or skill point tree, which I wish in hindsight, I wish I had at least spent a little time looking at it. But like, again, most of this was through my live stream, so it was just kind of get the action out there. Now, skill points, there were quite a bit of points you could put things in. From your drone, you could, you know, improve your drone, you could steady your aim, you know, the standards when it comes to like your actual character, steady aim, hip fire. But there was other things, like you can actually put points into your AI, or for your AI to, you know, improve their actual, you know, usability. The weapon customization blew my mind. I was kind of expecting, okay, you can change your scope, change the color, maybe a few other tidbits like add-ons like grenade launcher or, you know, grip, but you could change the style of barrel that was on your gun, trigger pin, or the trigger, I should say, not trigger pin, for those that are gonna hate me for it. So yeah, it was actually very impressive. Now here you'll see you did see some bullet drop. Now at 250 and 300 is the two noticeable bullet drop, and a lot of review people did not. They're like, that's unrealistic, but to me and friends that I played with, like, we were like, it's added a learning curve and a difficulty that was actually really enjoyable. I wouldn't change it. And in between missions, like, if you're just cruising around,
where
enemies will spot you, and you can either stay and fight or go around picking fights. And this here, actually, Jim and myself, we were rolling around in a cartel Humvee that we stole, and found some Unidad.
Take him down.
Just flying around. So we're like, you know what? These guys are dicks. They
Oh, he's got machine guns.
piss us off more than half the
Fighting
time.
back.
We're gonna just destroy their chopper. So I let Jim just
Nice.
unload it.
Woo, let's get out of here.
I'm excited to see the rest of the zones because the first zone, which is this more foresty, lush area, and yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, a share. If you want more Ghost Recon, definitely subscribe because there's gonna be more on this channel. Valzerx out.